Next night, companies from across the city joined forces today to discuss the growing threat of cybercrime to small businesses. Figures released show that 7 in 10 UK businesses are concerned about the threat of cyber attacks, but only a fraction have adequate security in place. But how are companies supposed to protect their business online? Our reporter Joe Robinson has the details.
Phishing, two-faced malware, crypto locker virus, DDoS attack. Decrypting the jargon alone in the world of cyber threats can be off-putting enough for business owners attempting to protect their interests online, let alone having the technical know-how to do something about it. That's why many companies choose to outsource their cybersecurity to companies like Leeds-based TalkStraight, who monitor clients' networks and firewalls for security breaches.
In terms of the customer technical services team, they'll respond to priority 1 incidents that are potentially affecting multiple customers or one customer. If there is something such as a DDoS attack, our network team have got tools that allow them to identify the IP that's been targeted. They'll what we call null root that IP address, and the services come back very quickly.
The danger of cyber attacks is one that is ever changing, with hackers, cybersecurity providers and law enforcement constantly having to adapt to evolving threats and counter-threats. And as the 2016 UK Cybersecurity Breaches Survey reveals, local campaigners are in danger of being left behind in this arms race, with many small firms lacking the resources or information to assess threats.
I think it was 24% of SMEs actually noticed that they had a breach of their security policy, where larger SMEs was well over 50%. I'd actually probably like to think that that's because a lot of the smaller SMEs which were hacked haven't even noticed the fact that they've been hacked because they don't have adequate policies.
That's why companies like TalkStraight have gotten involved in today's cybersecurity seminar to help advise local firms on best practice. Some in attendance have already been victims of cybercrime, including one business owner who last year was hacked and held to ransom by a cybercriminal who had seized control of vital company information.
We were lucky because we could keep on trading, but it did affect it. It affected our stock and our supplier list and how everything was linked up. But if it had got everything, it would be a total disaster if we couldn't continue trading, because everything was on the EPOS system, so we couldn't sell anything because nothing's got a price on or anything within the shop. So we'd have sort of stopped trading until we put everything back on again.
Kevin has learned from his past mistakes and is seeking new expertise to help move his company's security forward. And if successful, today's event will have made more than one local business just that little bit safer online. Joe Robinson, On the Air.